It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now ETN to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
This a quick pass to Davis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now Lawrence on first down. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. On play action, they'll throw. That is incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they go play action now. Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. ETN up the middle. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fist fights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fist fights.
From midfield now, Lawrence flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
ETN will get it into the end end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, first and 10.
Here we go.
Bengals first down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12.
Once again, it's Mitchell. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here we go.
Brings up second and 5.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bengals nothing.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Here we go. Stop.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Get set. Stop.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bengals 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Here we go.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on
mighty.
3rd.
11 mighty. Gotta go. Stop.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
11 empty.
Now Burrow changing the look.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 35.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On one, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
11 Thomas. 11. Stop.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Andre Cisco on the coverage.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give running right, Etienne. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Hey, run!
2nd and 5. They go play action with Lawrence. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
All right, let's go. Hey, kill.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
Hey, Lion.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. This is caught, it's Kirk. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And they'll run with Etienne. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And running with power here. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
1-1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember.
There he goes, left side. Jamar Chase, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Hey, think right. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
1-1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Bengals 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
12.
Now Burrow. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take over here near the 40.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 39.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
There he goes, right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
12. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Eleven MT tight.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And he comes back with one complete. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
11.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. He's to the 15. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tyson Campbell, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Gabriel Davis, 37 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
It's the score, Jaguars 49, Bengals 17.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
The 29-yard line.
Here we go. 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Play action. It's Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Davis. And wrangled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Hey, go.
2nd and 9. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same. right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big,
11,
big way.
11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow on play action. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Josh Allen buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish a chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On play action, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Christian Kirk. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jaguars are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
24.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
I'm fine, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
12. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now they work this well upfield across the 45.
I'm wondering.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Burrow. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Let's get set.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on a sack.
Gun.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down.
11 mighty.
So trailing here in the
mighty.
last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Jaguars will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Here we
The
go.
offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. Etienne, and he's across the 45. It'll be second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go.
46-yard line.
Here we go.
Another tote for Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 9 here. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They go play action with Burrow. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now Burrow. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talked about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were really helped by their defense.